Hey guys, it's Jacqueline. This is episode 295. Welcome back to the show. Okay, I'm going to set the scene real quick before I start the show. I've got two cowboys operating leaf blowers outside my apartment, and also a red Ferrari parked, and the guy in it's revving the engine for no fucking reason. I already swore. Was trying not to do that today. Hi, it's Jacqueline. Welcome back to the show. This is not the time to be loud in my neighborhood, and people are being loud. What's this episode 295? I got to recap my week. That's what I do now. It's a Sunday episode. It's a once a week show now. So I've got a lot to update, including a cockroach, a surveillance camera, fried chicken, castration, and pumpkin spice products. That's what we're going to cover today. If you're new and you're just joining me, hi, I'm Jacqueline. I'm a former daily podcast host. This show used to be 7 days a week up until June, and now it's a once a week show, like I already said. So please hit that subscribe button and join me every week to just hang out and listen to me talk about my life and what's going on in the world, etc., etc. You guys all listen to podcasts. Everyone's doing the same thing. Everyone's like kicking back with their boys, shooting the shit on a microphone, talking about whatever they want, living free. It's the best. It's the best hobby to have right now. It's so therapeutic to talk on a microphone, and I love it, and that's why I'm here. This is now my hobby. This is my passion. I love doing this. So yeah, hit that subscribe button and let's get into it. So first thing I'm going to talk about today was my experience. First thing I'm going to talk about today is what I witnessed in my bathroom. How do I guys, I don't know how to tell this story. Let's just say I woke up groggy as shit. Okay. I had a little nightcap last night. I had a little drinky drink after a baseball game. I went to the Padres-Phillies game last night. I woke up groggy and I was like, waltzing to my bathroom. And the feeling I got in my body when I entered my bathroom was, someone is in here. Someone is behind my shower curtain. I am getting murdered. There is a weird energy. There was also some weird splattery, bloody shit on my toilet seat and like on the top of the toilet that I noticed. Like I saw that through the crack of the door as I walked in. I'm like, what the fuck? I didn't do that. What just got killed in here? Who's in the shower? Like literally I had this freak out moment and I ripped the shower curtain away. And almost felt like something, it sounded like something was breathing too. Like in the bathroom. Okay, I have a small bathroom. I live in a small apartment here in the city in San Diego. It's a 1-bedroom apartment. My bathroom is like you walk in, and if you have broad shoulders, you're fucked. Like you can basically turn in a circle. You walk in, you turn in a circle to sit on the toilet, or you turn in a circle to get into the standing shower. I don't have a tub, which is really annoying. So yeah, it's a small space. Jesus. So let me keep going. I walk into the bathroom. I hear breathing. I see blood splattered all over the toilet. I'm getting murdered is what I'm thinking in my head. And yeah, the energy was like death. Like something was dying or something had been killed. How many times can I say the same thing over and over again? I'm trying to tell a story. I don't know if I'm kind of pissed right now. Let me just segue or put this in here and insert this right here. pissed I don't have a good beverage to drink while I podcast today. Normally I have a pamplemousse LaCroix, a key lime LaCroix, a grapefruit LaCroix, something sparkly, something carbonated. It's either that or an iced coffee. Sometimes I'm drinking wine. If it's a nighttime show, it's not a nighttime show, it's a midday show right now. I'm drinking water out of my Vitamix blender cup, which is just not it. It's lukewarm, it's room temperature water in my Vitamix blender cup, and it's pissing me off. I want to take a sip of something sweet. I want to take a sip of something carbonated, and I don't have it today. I literally have I don't have any fun beverages in my refrigerator right now. I really need to go grocery shopping. So anyways, that's kind of pissing me off. So yeah, what's in the bathroom? Jacqueline, hurry up. What's going on in the bathroom? Who died? What was the blood? What was the splattered stuff all over the toilet? Well, this is what it was, okay? I walk in the bathroom. I see this stuff, okay? I rip the shower curtain away. And then to my left, where the toilet is, I look down. There's another creature in there with me, okay? And this fucking thing was a cockroach, okay? This big cockroach was hanging on for dear life in the toilet bowl. I knew it wasn't trying to go for a swim that morning. It somehow found its way. It fell in there. It was holding on for dear life on the side of the toilet bowl. It looked like it had some complications before it jumped in. That's what all that blood splatter stuff was. That's what all that gooey, it looked like it was, it almost, okay. Do these things travel in packs? Okay. Yeah. Do cockroaches travel in packs? It's as if another cockroach fucked it up and chewed it or bit it, or I don't know how they fight. It's like there was a little cockroach fight on the top of my toilet, and that's what all the guts and the blood was. And then the cockroach that got beat up fell into the toilet, and it was holding on for dear life because its body was kind of mangled. So yeah, I'm so confused. Something hurt it. Something mutilated this cockroach, and I'm paranoid. I'm like, guys, send me a DM. Do cockroaches travel in packs? Should I Google this right now? Jamie, I need a Jamie. I'm hiring staff in 5 years. I'm looking for my, the Jamie to my Joe. I need someone to Google shit for me while I'm podcasting. Do cockroaches travel in packs? Cockroaches are social insects that usually live in groups, motherfucker. Cockroaches emit pheromones that leave chemical odors in their feces and on their live bodies. Why does it say live bodies? Okay. These pheromones serve as means of communication for the insects. The odor of the pheromones cause the roaches to cluster together in a harborage area. Do not know what harborage means. Word of the day is harborage. Now we're Googling harborage definition because, dude, if you know the definition of harborage, it's like a safe place, a shelter, a harbor. That seems like it's a pretty intuitive word I could have gotten and I didn't immediately, but harborage is a shelter, a harbor. Cockroaches are social insects that usually live in groups. They travel in packs. To answer my question to myself, do cockroaches travel in packs? Is there another cockroach potentially slithering around my bathroom right now? Probably yes. Where's my tab? Podcast notes. There's my tab. Sorry. So yeah, what did I do? I freaked out. I screamed. I did a little gasp, a little early morning gasp. Like, you know, it's bad. You know, it's like seeing a spider. Usually when I see a spider, I just tense up. But a cockroach, I'm making noise. I'm verbally going, ah! I can't scream on this. I don't want to do it how I did it, but like I made a noise. I was scared. I was so scared. So I was like, do I shut the toilet lid? Like, how do I handle this? So I like walked out. I didn't think it was going to crawl out and get me. I knew these things I don't think they have wings. They don't, like those other bugs, like the June bugs or whatever here in Southern California. What are those things called? There's some like grass. It's like a grasshopper, but it's round. What are these flying giant bugs? They're like I think it's a June bug. Setas. Someone send me a DM. What are those big? Why do I keep saying send me a DM? I got to do a call to action at some point in the podcast. I got to interact with my audience. I got to ask you guys to do things like subscribe and DM me, leave a review on the podcast app. I just feel like one of those people today. It's like, interact with me. It's like we're at the point now with the internet. I noticed this on YouTube that everyone's got the same script. Everyone's saying the same thing. And it doesn't seem weird anymore. Like to get on a YouTube video and say, like within the first 30 seconds, they like the educators, like what are the content educators? What are these people called? Like the gurus are like, got to do a call to action in the first 30 seconds. So literally every YouTube video you watch now, like I play a video for Jimmy, my puppy, my golden retriever puppy, that's just birds, squirrels, trees, ducks, ponds, like nature scenery. I play that for him it's like an 8-hour video on YouTube. But the guy in the beginning of it, it's like not even about him and his, this whole video has nothing to do with this guy, but he sits on the beginning of the episode. Jesus Christ. He sits on the beginning of the YouTube video and he's like, you know, hi, thanks for being here today to watch my nature video. Please hit that subscribe button and like the video. If you like, it's just like everyone does that now and it's not weird. So anyways, it's like, why am I even mentioning this? Send me a DM if you know what that June bug is. Is that what I was? Oh yeah, that's what I was saying. So I went to the kitchen. I grabbed my Paradise Mango Lysol spray I got at CVS last week when I picked up my prescription of fungus medication for a toenail or 10. I went to the podiatrist. Have I mentioned this before? I shouldn't say this. I'm taking medication for fungus, an athlete's foot. And as a woman who loves, I don't love feet. What am I saying? Who takes pride in my toenails and my feet. This fucking sucks. It sucks to admit this publicly, but you know what? As a former swimmer, I was in locker rooms my whole life. I was an athlete. I still am an athlete, I guess. I just like have some issues with my toenails here and there, and it's time. It's time to take that medication that's going to destroy my liver and get rid of it for good. So last week, this is, guys, I didn't need to, this is the issue with me podcasting sometimes. I didn't need to volunteer that unnecessary personal information. I didn't need to insert it into the story about the cockroach in my toilet. But for whatever reason, I felt the need to say it because I was trying to describe like where I got my Lysol spray. Okay. Anyways, my Mango Paradise Lysol spray was in the kitchen. I went and grabbed it. Back to the story. Went into the bathroom and I had a moment and I thought, okay, do I spray the cockroach with Lysol spray and then flush it? Or do I just flush it? Because I was worried if I didn't spray it first, it would come back to life. You know what I mean? Like I needed to... This is so fucked up, guys. One time, I'll never forget this. 90% of the time, I'm saving life. I'm saving life inside my house, my apartment, wherever I'm at. If I see a spider, if I see a bug, like I'm not smashing it. I'm not mutilating it or gassing it out with Lysol spray. I'm putting it under a glass a water glass, and I'm escorting it outside onto a nice bush for it to live a long life. Okay. So, but there was a time in like 6th grade, I was in my purple bedroom back at my mom's house in Washington, and I'll never forget this. I was in my bedroom, okay, on my bed, and there's a big ass hobo spider, like a big fuzzy, big body, long leg, giant spider. I mean, these in the fall, like around pumpkin season, around which we're going to talk about today, we're going to talk about pumpkin spice products and gourd season. It's fall, bitches. It's coming. It's upon us. It's coming soon. It's coming soon. Yeah, but in the Northwest in Washington, like the spiders that come out during that time are so creepy and so huge. But one of these things was on my bed, and my first instinct, for whatever reason, I had a Purell. I had hand sanitizer in my bedroom. My first instinct was to take. I mean, these are the kind of spiders you got to go into hand-to-hand combat with. You can't first of all, you can't leave the room to get a water glass to cover it and like escort it outside to a bush. You can't do that with these things. They move too fast. They're too smart, or they're going to run and hide, and then you're going to not be able to you're going to have to burn your house down at that point. Once you lose sight of these things, you're going to have to burn your house down. So my first instinct was to grab my Purell and to cover the spider. I didn't even squirt it on. I unscrewed the cap of the hand sanitizer, and I just dumped it on the spider, and I watched that thing shrivel up. It shriveled, its body just convulsed, turned into a little brown ball, and it died. Okay. That's probably the worst murder I've ever performed on a spider, and I still remember it, and I felt really bad after. But that's the situation. Those spiders, like I said, you can't just like leave the room. You got to keep your eyes locked on them. You got to like punch them and shit. You got to like fuck them up. You got to like I tweeted something one time that I thought was so clever. Now that we're talking, I used to tweet. I deleted my Twitter. I'm like, when they banned Trump, I was like, fuck this. Not because of Trump. It's about the principle. It's about censorship. Okay? That's why I got off. That's literally why I stopped using Twitter when they banned Trump. I was like, this is not good. But I remember a tweet I tweeted one time that was like, I was such a jackass back in the day with my tweets. I said, I just punched a spider off my chair if anyone's looking for a bodyguard. What the fuck? Like, just the visual of punching a spider on the chair. I don't know. So yeah, back to the cockroach. Jesus Christ. So I decided I wasn't going to spray it first. I was going to take a chance and flush it. Its body was already it was already bleeding. It was already bleeding out from I really wish I knew how it. I kind of wish I witnessed that fight. I feel like it was another cockroach that did that to it. Because what else in the early morning? Because this obviously happened throughout the night. What else would have hurt a cockroach and like made its body its guts were out of its body? I feel like that had to be another cockroach. But I wish I would have been able to witness this kind of. So anyways, let me just finish the story. I got to tell you guys about my dog's surgery. I got to tell you guys about a lot of stuff. And fried chicken. Jesus. This is going to be a fun episode, I can already tell. But this story's dragging out a little too long. Let me finish it. So I quietly shut the lid. I looked at it one last time. I did take a picture of it. I took a picture of it too. Before. I quietly shut the lid. And I flushed it. And my toilet did that thing. I was so like pissed and just like nervous. And I'm like, oh my God, this thing's going to crawl out now. My toilet did the thing where it didn't like flush completely. It just like made that noise like it's about to flush. So then I had to like leave the room for 2 minutes, let the bowl like let it fill back up, and then go back and like actually flush it. And then after that, after I like it actually went down, I checked the bowl. It was empty. I looked underneath like every nook and cranny. I'm like, this thing probably crawled up and like kept holding on. No, the thing was down. It's in the sewer. It's going out to the ocean. He's gone. She's gone. It's gone. And then I took that Mango Paradise Lysol spray and I covered my bathroom in it and I let it sit. Now this thing is, it says it kills COVID. It's like the new thing on the disinfectant spray bottles. It's like this proven to kill COVID-19, 99.9% effective killing COVID-19. Okay. But yeah, I like put it all over the toilet, like a stupid amount. Like I was going a little, I was so heavy handed with that Lysol spray. And yeah, I ended up like letting it sit, and then I went back and wiped my whole bathroom down. That's how I started my morning. My retainer was still in. Okay. My bun was being annoying the whole morning while I was doing this. This took literally like, I don't know, 10 minutes, but like it felt like a lifetime. My bun, my hair from sleeping was like sloping to the side of my head. And it was just like, it kind of kept getting in my eyes too. Everything was annoying. Retainer in, hair messed up, bad breath. Groggy from drinking the night before. I had like my nightgown on and like one tit was like hanging out to the side, the other one was hanging out to, it's just like, it was a mess. I don't know if I needed to include that, but I don't like, in the morning, like the first thing I do is I'm ripping that retainer out, I'm brushing my teeth, I'm freshening up, tightening my bun up and making it cute again. I'm like putting on a little workout outfit to walk my dog. It's quick. Anyways, you guys don't need to know my morning routine. Like, I don't need to talk about that right now, but like, I was just like frustrated. Okay. But it's gone. And that feeling walking into the bathroom was so creepy. And I swear to God, I think it was all in my head. Like that breathing noise was all in my head, but it's almost like I saw the blood and the gut splatter on the top of the toilet, and my brain just thought something was murdered in here. Something's still alive, something's struggling, and it was the cockroach. Anyways, so there's that. That's a little fun intro for you. Next up on the list today is castration. My dog was castrated on Wednesday. I have a golden retriever puppy. He's 9 months old. His name is Jimmy. He's a man, okay? And part of being a man when you're a dog, or not all dogs, but castration is part of their life journey at some point. And I scheduled him for surgery. He is now... He doesn't have balls anymore. He does. Okay, the thing is, after the surgery, I had to like inspect the incision 3 times a day. And I was like, wait a minute. Why do they leave the ball sack? Like, what is the purpose of that? And I haven't looked it up or Googled it. The vet didn't say anything about that. Like, I wasn't asking questions there like I probably should have. But it's like, what's the purpose of that? And does it just shrivel up and go away? Like, I don't understand. Like, there's this floppy piece of skin now between his legs that I wasn't expecting to see after surgery. I was expecting nothing to be there anyways, but let me just explain how it all went real quick. I mean, I guess it's pretty straightforward. Like, you take your dog to the vet, you drop him off. They can't eat the night before. Well, they can't eat past midnight, which is not a problem. Like, he's already asleep at that point. You drop him off. They check all his vitals, make sure he's all good. I showed up for surgery, right? And they're like, does he need a pedicure? Do you want him to get washed? Do you want him to get chipped? Like, they're adding all these things on. So I decided that, anal, what's excretion? When they like squeeze the glands and then this stuff squirts out. I think I watched that on the Discovery Channel back in the day when like Mike Rowe did the Dirty Job show. Is it Mike Lowe? Rob Lowe? Mike Lowe? Anyways, the Deadliest Catch, Jesus, the Dirty Jobs guy. I think he went to some like groomer place, and the dirty job was like him squeezing the glands of dogs, the ass glands. And anyways, so they were asking me all these questions, like things I wanted to add on while he was put under. And so we decided on a pedicure, and I got him chipped. So that's all very exciting. But yeah, it was pretty quick. I was told, like, I dropped him off early in the morning, and they're like, oh, you should be, you can expect to get a call around 6 tonight to pick him up. We'll keep him here and we'll watch him all day, blah, blah, blah. Well, I picked him up at like 2, so it went a lot faster than I expected. How are you doing? Oh my God, I'm getting out of breath. This is like a lot this is a big mouthful. like podcasting. I mean, I used to do it every day, and maybe I should drink some water. I don't know. Yeah, how's life? I mean, holy shit, it's almost 2022. It's almost 2022. It's past the half point of the year. COVID officially is like we're in a year and a half. It's so weird. I'm sick of talking about it. I'm sick of hearing about it, but a year and a half, you know what I mean? It's like, whoa. It's like 2021's like 2020, just, it's like not as dramatic, I guess, like not as unknown and uncertain. Like now it's just like there's like a path to, it's as if, okay, this is what's, okay, do I want to change the subject right now or like get on a tangent? It's appearing like they're trying to vaccinate COVID off. Wait, what? Like vaccinate the COVID out of the society. Like that's the solution, and it's just like not it. It's not working. What's with all these breakthrough cases and like, oh my God, it's not what I thought. I don't think it's what we all thought. It's like, yeah, the vaccine is working. It's just like also not working, and there's just all these other things happening with the variants. There's like endless COVID news still. I don't know. But yeah, I hope you're having a great year. Hope you're up. You know what I mean? Mostly mentally, because like you might not be where you're at, where you want to be in life. Like you might not be, you know, living your dream life right now, but if you're mentally good, if you're waking up every day happy and healthy and, you know, with the right mindset, I think that's where you want to, that's ideal. Like that's where you want to be, and that's where I hope you are. And I don't know, it's kind of where I'm at. I'm like, yeah, I'm still grinding. I'm still trying to like grow and like expand and persevere, build my life. You know what I mean? Like I'm like getting up in my 20s right now. I'm in the phase of building and growing and expanding and learning and blah, blah, blah. But I wake up and I'm not like, I feel like there isn't really an end result, but like where I want to be in the future, I'm not there yet, but I'm waking up positive every day, happy. I like my little life. I like my little daily routine, especially that I have a dog now. It's like the best. Anyways, so yeah, back to the story. Oh, okay, yeah. Now I remember. Okay. Surgery, Jimmy, castration. So I get a call before he's put under from the vet. She's describing what they're going to do. She's like making sure that I know that he's going to be okay. So I like that little complimentary phone call thing, or that check-in phone call. That felt nice. I was kind of nervous. Like, I feel like I don't know. I just know like how these things go. It's such a routine surgery they do so many times. It's like it's quick too. Like I asked her like, how long is surgery? She's like, it's going to take like less than 15 minutes. So anyways, yeah, and then they called me after and told me, you know, how it went. So everything was fine. He was recovering well, blah, blah. So anyways, let me get to the part where I pick him up. I show up to the vet. It's like at like 2. And I had to wait like 5 minutes for him to come out. And let me just say that when he came out, the level, I think it was from the propofol they gave him, like he's got a lot of energy as it is, but post surgery, he was jumping around, hopping around that veterinary clinic. He's hopping around that vet clinic like I have never seen him hop around before. Like as if he wasn't just sedated and cut open. And I'm like, wait, I was so confused. Like he was jumping up on me, jumping up all over the people around the waiting area. And he's got this giant satellite around his fucking head. And I was like, wait a minute, that looks a little too big for his body. Now they put this, so the cone obviously gets put on after surgery so that he doesn't, chew at the incision. And it was so big. I was like, wait, why is it so big? And they're like, he's got a thick neck and the little one didn't fit on him. So we had to put the big one on him. So anyways, but he's got this giant, he looks like, just a ridiculous cone-headed goofball, and he's jumping around everywhere. And I'm like, I knew he had pain meds on board, but it was like not, I wasn't expecting that. I was just like, wait, aren't you supposed to be like groggy, tired, lethargic, in pain maybe? I don't know. But they said, the vet was like, in my 15 years of doing this, performing surgery on animals, I have never seen a dog this hyper after surgery. And they were going to send me home with like extra meds just to sedate him and calm him down. And I'm like, he'll be fine. He'll just chill out. And, we ended up not doing that, but it was funny. And then also they told me a cute story. They're like, when Jimmy was, like after surgery and like before surgery in the area where they keep the dogs, apparently he was kind of whimpering and like concerned looking and being vocal and kind of loud at the other dogs that looked sad and the dogs that look, because a lot of dogs go in there and they're a mess and they're really, really sick and stuff. Apparently he was showing empathy and he looked concerned for their well-being, and I thought that was the cutest story. I can just pick, because you know what, the night before, for whatever reason, I remember this happened. The night before I played the ASPCA commercial, the Sarah McLachlan ASPCA commercial on TV for him. Like I wanted to see how he would react to seeing dogs and cats like sad. Like, that commercial, in the arms of the angel, fly away. I'm not going to sing it. Fly away from here. He's asleep right now next to me while I'm podcasting. Are you sleepy? I'm being so, first of all, singing voice, cringe, annoying, can't stand that I just did that. Secondly, the voice I just made at him, ugh. Okay, delete that. Just fast forward through that part. You didn't hear that. But yeah, I played the commercial for him like the night before, and I watched his reaction to it the whole time. Like I wasn't watching the TV, I was watching his face, and he knows. Like animals are so intuitive like that. They have they know, especially when people are hurt and when people are suffering, like they know, they can tell. And I can only imagine what he looked like in that, like in the waiting area with the other dogs. And I don't know. That was a cute story. So I took him home. He did, like, once he got home, he started getting tired looking, and his face, he looked so high. Just like his eyes looked so glossy and different than I was used to. This is a problem. I'm malfunctioning. Let me take a breather. Yeah, he was kind of out of it, and he chilled the rest of the day, and I immediately took that cone off and started massaging his neck. I was like, this is ridiculous. I also took scissors to it, and I like cut a chunk of it off so it wouldn't be so big. And yeah, basically, let me wrap up the story. They did a really good job with the stitches and stuff. Like nothing looked weird or inflamed or like, he looked fine. Like, I'm getting kind of tired, guys. I need a coffee. But anyways, okay. So the day went on. I don't really know what happened. I probably worked and just like hung out with him. And then that night, he wanted to come into my bedroom and lay next to my bed. And he got stuck. He got stuck in the hallway. He walked in the hallway, and his cone was so big and so obnoxious that, like, I have this pirate chest thing. It's like a brown wooden chest with a terracotta pot and a plant on top in my hallway that's kind of like a little focal point thing, a little decoration thing. And he got like stuck in between that and the wall with his cone. And I had it. I lost it. I'm like, I can't witness this for the next 14 days because you're supposed to leave the cone on for 10 to 14 days. And I'm like, this is torture. So I got my little thinking cap on. Put on my little thinking cap. I did a little Google search and I typed in like cone alternative for dogs. Because I'm sure there's something out there that's an alternative for this torture device. And I ended up on Amazon and I saw that they basically make a foam donut ring to go around their head that's cushy, and that basically replaces the cone. So I went into my hosiery drawer. Is that what it's called? Hosiery. I pulled out, I had a moment. I made eye contact with my favorite pair of black tights. I had a moment of, like, what's the word? Like, oh, I knew I had to sacrifice these for the good cause I was about to do for my dog. But I didn't want to. I was like, oh shit, I'm going to cut these up, and I'm really kind of sad about it. But I grabbed the tights. I went into I have this cupboard, like this pantry, what's it called? Towel closet thing in my hallway. I opened that bitch up. I grabbed a spare pillow I had. I went to my kitchen. I yanked out a pair of scissors. Started cutting things up. Started stuffing the tights. I got my sewing needle out and thread. I was like making this contraption for him that I saw on Amazon, like the donut thing for him to replace the cone. And it was a success. He slept like a baby that night. Like I saw him lay down in my room with the cushy thing on, and he looked so comfortable. I almost want to like give it to him at night when he sleeps, because it turns in, it's like a neck pillow when you're on a plane. It's like a little neck support. So yeah, I converted him to the cushy donut thing pretty quickly. I couldn't tolerate that cone. I was like, this is sad. And for what? Like, honestly, I removed the cone and the donut after like 3 days, which you're not supposed to do, right? You're supposed to leave it on. And I was watching him. I was, what's it called? Chaperoning him. And he wasn't messing with his incision. He was fine. So I don't know. I like, it's what, day 6 now, and his stitches are like super healed. Everything looks really good. I'm pretty impressed by this whole thing, like through and through. Like what the vet did, there's the way they like called me and like reassured me and all that stuff. Yeah, but he's good. I gotta do my next topic. Jesus, is that over? Oh, so one thing I got, speaking of my dog, and then I'll wrap up the surgery segment. I got a surveillance camera, like a security camera for my apartment, so then if I leave, I can watch him. And that's been super entertaining. I can like see what he does when I leave the house. And the other day I was out eating dinner, and fried chicken. We'll get into that. And there's a feature on the surveillance camera where you can talk and it'll make noise. It's an Amazon Blink. Oh my God, Blink. It's an Amazon Blink camera, and there's a feature on it that you can that allows you to talk through the camera. So I noticed while I was at dinner that he didn't have this was like, okay, bad dog parent, bad a dog mom. I didn't put the cone on him or the donut when I left. I left him, as is, just a dog in the apartment. And I noticed him licking his crotch on camera when I checked. And so I did a little like, hey, over the loudspeaker, a little, hey, no, stop. And it freaked him out. He looked up and he's like, oh my God, what's this robot in my house? What's talking to me? Why is my mom's voice coming from the ceiling? And he stopped. And, again, it's like day 6, it looks almost fully healed. Like he's fine. It all worked out. Moving on. Do I want to go to a sad topic or do I want to go to a random topic? I don't know. I lost a high school friend. I'll just put this in real quick. Last week. This is someone I had seen daily. And she was a year older than me, but she died at 28 from, I think it was a blood clot in the heart. Yeah. And I feel like every year in my hometown, it seems like I check Facebook or I get a text message and someone like pretty close to me, not like a close. She wasn't like a best friend. She's someone that I had classes. I was a yearbook editor or in yearbook class, and she was in that class every single day with me. So I was around her all the time. And anyways, it just seems like there's so many deaths from my hometown. It's like every year someone new that's young dies, and and usually I get a lump in my throat, I get kind of a pit in my stomach, I get pretty upset, but when I got the news that she died, I saw her smile, I heard her laugh, and I lost it. I fucking lost it. And then I went to her Facebook. This was just like kind of how I coped with the whole thing. And people are posting, and I was reading the posts. They're, writing to her. And then I went to her pictures, and I found pictures of me in her pictures from like way long ago. And I was like, oh my God, it's just so weird. Like, yeah. And I don't know, I don't know. I just feel like out of all the people that I've heard die from my hometown and my high school and stuff, I think hearing about her death was the hardest one so far. And I was like, and even like my close friend, like I had friends that were her best friend. So I had all these, like, she was everywhere. She was like, I remember her younger brother had a crush on me, and we would like joke about it and stuff. And I don't know. But yeah, that was part of my week, losing a friend from high school, tragically. Again, she was 28 and just died like that. And yep. So I had that to kind of deal with. It's like, oh wow, okay, I just said that in like the worst way. I had to deal with that as if it was putting me out. Honestly, it's like just part of life, and I accept death as a part of life. And I've, I think we've all lost loved ones, we've all lost friends, we've all had that phone call or that text message or that we've seen that Facebook post, and we've all been there. And it's just, I don't know how else to say it other than it just sucks. And it makes you want to, honestly, these are the moments, like when I hear about people dying and stuff, it just makes me want to fucking send it and just like live my life big, bold, and beautiful to the fullest every single day, live my dreams, do all my passions, like try new things, like, because yeah, it could end just like that. So I don't know, I just want to tell you guys about that, I guess, because it really affected me and made me sad this week. And yeah, I just praying for her family, and I can't even imagine, like, it's literally like she was in my sister's class. It's like if my sister just died. another note on here. This is like a random little segue before I tell you guys about, I want to lighten things up and talk about gourd season, bitches, and pumpkin spice season. But I had like this weird green smoothie week last week. Like every single morning I drank a green smoothie, and I feel like telling you guys the recipe because it's really good. And it's kind of random. And I think I got this from Kenzie Burke like 2 years ago when she was popping off with her food combining thing that everyone got sucked into. Like I got sucked into that. I was eating like, it was like every morning you eat fruit first. Before noon you only eat fruit. And then she had this smoothie recipe. So you'd like wake up and then you'd put down some blueberries and strawberries or something. Then at like mid-morning you'd drink a green smoothie. It's called like the tropical bub. And then at like lunchtime she had this like avocado toast thing she would make, or I don't know, it was like this whole thing, right? And this was like a couple years ago, but I still remember the recipe. So last week I was drinking it every day and want to share it with you because it's zesty. It's got ginger in it. It makes you feel awake. And I feel like it's a good replacement for bacon and eggs if that's kind of your morning thing. Like if you have my breakfasts are usually that, like more high protein, like, you know, animal products, avocado, eggs, that kind of situation. So yeah, let me just tell you the recipe. It's oh my god, I need to drink water first. Holy fuck. It's the base, the liquid is coconut water. So it's coconut water, spirulina, spinach, half a banana, like a half of a cucumber chopped up. I peeled mine first. I added hemp seeds. You don't have to. And cinnamon. You don't have to. And pineapple. Like a little pineapple. So I think she does mangoes in hers. Am I forgetting something? I think that's it. Oh, and ginger. Oh my god, ginger is like the most important part. I feel like the combination of ginger, pineapple, and spirulina is what makes it so like invigorating. Like you feel good. Like as you're drinking it, you're like, I feel good. So anyways, that's what I drank all last week. And it's kind of new for me. Like I feel like I used to be such a health nut as far as getting in my vegetables and greens like every single morning. And it's just not on the top of the brain like it used to be anymore. And I feel like I feel good and healthy and everything, but like that little green smoothie week I had made me realize that maybe I should be doing this more often. I don't know. I got on a little kick there, and I have to like buy ingredients for this week again, and it's kind of a bitch to have to like, I might chop up everything first so it makes it so it's more convenient in the morning. But yeah, there's a little recipe of the week for you guys. It's a fucking smoothie. It's not that serious, but like, I guess what I'm saying is put ginger in your smoothie. It's really good. I got a couple more segments here. I went to a Padres game. Had a little date night. I could tell you guys about. But I also want to talk about gourd season. You're like, Jacqueline, what the fuck's gourd season? I'm talking about gourds. Shapely gourds that grow in the fall, that are bumpy. They have like pimples on them. There's obviously, it's pumpkin spice season. There's pumpkins growing. There's, you know, pumpkin everything going on right now. But like gourds, like when I was a kid growing up, my mom had a garden, and every fall we would have this gourd picking session. And I see in my head right now, I see a wheelbarrow full of random shape, like dick. Honestly, they're all dick shaped, colorful gourds, and some of them were like pointy, like circular and pointy. I don't know. If you guys, let me look up gourds. It's really good. Can I describe it? But I should. Field of gourds. Yeah. Images. Yeah, just type in field of gourds on images and you'll see what I mean. You guys know what they are if you're, educated. If you've got a brain, if you have 3 brain cells, you probably know what I'm talking about. But anyways, it's upon us. I mean, it's what we're going into September. October's Halloween time, and it's fall. It's turning into fall here. Not really. I'm in San Diego, but I like to dream big about the seasons. And I picked up some fall candles at Home Goods the other day. I got a candle that's like, it says hello fall on it, and it smells like, I don't even know what it smells like. It's like spice, pumpkin spice. Basically, I think it's just a pumpkin spice candle, but I picked up one of those and it changes, it just makes everything feel more cozy, and like I just want it to be gloomy out and rainy, and I want to like drink like I want to drink hot coffee. I need a reason to, because like I won't drink hot coffee unless it's cold out. It's usually my like habit. It's got to be cold for me to put a hot cup of coffee down my throat. But yeah, I don't know. I love fall. I'm getting excited. I can't wait to go to Trader Joe's to pick up all their pumpkin spice products. I mean, that pumpkin cookie butter is like their best product of all time. Their those maple cream cookies are really good. I mean, I know there's like pumpkin spice popcorn, pumpkin spice bagels, pumpkin spice crackers, pumpkin spice everything, pumpkin spiced water. Oh my god, I bet there's pumpkin spice sparkling water somewhere. But yeah, I'm a unapologetic, what is the word, no shame basic white girl, or wait, what the fuck, basic bit, I'm a basic white girl. Is that what I'm trying to say? I love Uggs and leggings. Like, oh my god. Dude, I don't care who you are. Like, I think people like to hate on Uggs and leggings, but it's kind of sexy. Like, imagine a girl walking down the street with Lululemon leggings on, brown Uggs, a pumpkin spice latte in hand, oversized sunglasses, straight hair. What's her top? Maybe like a Lulu zip up, or like a workout top or something cute. Like, that's sexy. And you can't say that, like, there's something about the boots that just make you look, I feel like all hot girls wear Uggs. Look it up. Google it. I don't like when people I think people shit on Uggs because it's trendy to shit on Uggs. And to like, there's like memes about, oh, basic white girls and their Uggs and their pumpkin spice lattes. It's like, no, it's hot. Okay. And I honestly, I don't have a pair. I used to have a pair of like the knockoff Uggs, and I really want to get a pair this year. Maybe like some short ones that are kind of like, half, like they flop over and you see the fur on the outside, but like they're shorter. My sister has them. I always want to take them when I go home, but I can't, because actually, like, every time I go home I wear them and she gets mad at me. But yeah, it's fall is here. It's coming soon. I got a flannel dress the other day. Actually, I'm gonna return though. I got a dress, it like cinches at the waist, and it's like a red flannel vibe, and I think I was feeling fall a little too hard, and I decided that it looks like I'm trying a little too hard with this like fall cozy thing. I also got a white sweater that I dumped sauce on my date night, so let's talk about that. Did I finish up that section? Yeah, let me drink some water. How am I doing? Is this episode fun? I don't know. Gotta do it. Gotta persevere. The thing is I love podcasting so much. I did it 7 days a week, right? And then now that I do it once a week, I just feel like I have to bring it harder, and I feel more in my head about what like the whole like episode. I'm like, is this like worth it? Are people having fun right now? Like, is this good? Like, I don't know. Like, I don't have 6 other opportunities this week to make it up. You know what I mean? Like, this has got to be good, on the first try, or like, does that make sense? So whatever. I'm also still pissed I don't have a good beverage to drink while I'm podcasting, because that kind of makes me feel, I don't know. I feel like I perform better when I have a LaCroix. It lifts my spirits. Like, honestly, it's like I always say, if I don't drink a LaCroix by 3 p.m., I start deflating. Emotionally, physically, I literally start deflating as a human being. And I'm there. It's time for some carbonation in my body. I need to insert bubbles somewhere, and I don't know how I'm going to do it, because I don't have any sparkling beverages in my fridge right now, and I'm really pissed. So, next topic, next segment, a couple more stories. We're going to talk about date night. We're going to talk about going to baseball game, the Padres Phillies game. So the other night, little Friday night date night happened with my friend. And guys, have I said I have a boyfriend? Did I actually say it yet? I do. Anyways, we went to this place called the Crack Shack here in San Diego. And I know I mentioned I got that flannel dress. Well, that same day I went shopping, I got a white sweater. And it's super cute. It's got like buttons on it. It's crochet. It's like cropped. It's really cute. And anyways, we went out to dinner, and this place has a sauce bar you go up to like, you like pump your sauces into the little containers they give you at the counter. And I went up to it after we ordered. I got nuggets and fries. That's like my favorite thing to get there. I got the spicy ones for the first time. They're pretty spicy. I mean, they had like a hint of spice to them, but I think I like the regular ones better. My boyfriend got, what did he eat? The bacon. He got something with it was a sandwich, fried chicken sandwich with bacon, eggs. Wait, bacon, egg, fried chicken, avocado. Was there like brisket on there too? Like, I swear to God, I was looking at that sandwich and I'm like, how many layers of meat are on there? Like, it looked like it was like everything you put, every possible topping on a sandwich in this sandwich. It was so big. And it had like, oh my God, so much cheese on it too. There's like melted cheddar on it too. But yeah, so I go to the sauce bar. I'm all excited to get my pineapple mustard sauce, my Thousand Island, it's like sriracha mayo, and my barbecue sauce, my ranch. Like, I'm getting excited. I can't wait to dunk my nuggets in some fucking pineapple mustard. And first squirt, it's all over the place. I dump the container. Boop. It's like falls on the stainless steel thing, the table underneath, falls all over the side. It's all over my sweater on my wrist, and I'm just like, God damn it. And then he's watching me, folding his arms, leaning up against a pole off to the side, laughing as I'm struggling. And then the workers are like, it was funny actually. One of the guys was like, that was helping me, he's like, here, take this club soda. It's gonna it'll take the stain out of your sweater. Like, the bubbles will lift it out. And it was so random. Like, he had that in his hand. Like, it happened so quick. Like, he saw me. I think he just knew going in, this bitch is going to get this all over her sweater. Like, he saw me and he like, I mean, it was so quick how he handed it to me. I was like, how did he, that was, I don't know. But yeah, and then the girl working there was like wiping up the sauce all over the table thing, and he gave me the club soda, and he had to give me like extra containers that, anyways. So I got the sauce, we sat down, and my boyfriend actually, like, shout out to him for dabbing out the stain, because I didn't believe it. I was like, how's this gonna take it out? And it literally took out I think it was, what sauce was it? The sriracha mayo. So it was like pink, out of my white sweater perfectly, like no stain left. And anyways, we ate, we were like, oh, it's Friday. We should go get a drink or something. Like, let's grab a drink somewhere. and that's what our plan was, right? And then after dinner, this is my favorite thing about my boyfriend. He goes, "Do you want to get ice cream?" And I'm just like, fuck yeah. Like, it's like, get you a man that wants to take you out for ice cream instead of grabbing a drink. Like, I swear to God, like, I know it's like we still get drinks too, but some nights it's like I just don't want to get alcohol like in my body. I want to get sugar in my body. I want to get ice cream in my body. I don't want to be intoxicated. So we went to Salt and Straw. He got like a coffee ice cream. I got mint chip, and we sat in the piazza and listened to this lady sing a song, and it was so terrible. You know, anyone that performs live in a city in front of a crowd, it's like, I don't expect much. Like, it's not like you're getting it's not like you're watching Adele perform, but anyways, we listened to live music, we sat in the piazza, ate our ice cream, and yeah, that was date night. But I don't know. There's a part of me, honestly, and now I'm kind of like, delete this episode, delete that segment, that's like, Jacqueline, keep your private shit to yourself. But like, I don't know. It's part of my life. I mean, my personal life, my dating life to myself. But like, I don't know. It's like, how am I going to tiptoe and tap dance around it? You know what I mean? If I'm like, yeah, so I went out to dinner with a friend who's a boy. Like, I just don't want to make shit up. And it's not like I'm lying. Yeah, I feel like I'd be lying to you guys. So I have a boyfriend. Boom, I said it. I am not single. Boom, I said it. Loud and clear. Moving on. Next segment. We went to the Padres-Phillies game the next day. And the story about this is, I should talk about my outfit. Yeah. Okay. So I think this is the last segment. Yeah. Let me drink some water. So I haven't been to a live sporting event in a minute. Okay. And I think I haven't been to a Padres game in 2 years. Yeah. So it's almost like every time I go out in public now, I'm like, it's an event I'm dressing up for. Like, every situation. I don't care if it's a grocery store, maybe not that, but like, I don't know. I like getting dressy now for everything. And I decided that I wanted to be the woman in white at Petco Park. Okay. I wore a white jumpsuit, a spaghetti strap, square neck, white, flowy kind of pant jumpsuit, and heels that were wedges that were hidden by the pants were so long you couldn't tell. Wedges probably wouldn't look good if the pants were shorter, but I decided anyways, they were comfortable to walk in. I was a woman in white. I also wore a scarf in my hair. Okay, a little headband situation. It looked very like classic. Okay, like it honestly looked like I was going to like Wimbledon or something. Like, I wasn't like, this was not a Padres game outfit. I didn't give a fuck though. I wanted to look nice. I wanted to dress up. I'm seeing, a live sporting event for the first time in years. It's like, oh, this feels like it's like opening day of the races. You know what I mean? So I'm walking Jimmy in my white jumpsuit. I'm all ready to go. He shows up in my apartment and he's just like, what the fuck? He's like, we were going to scooter I live in the city. Like, we're close enough to scooter, like bird, into the stadium area. And he's like, we got to Uber. You're dressed too nice. And, he's like in a shirt and shorts like a normal person. I'm just like, it's like, I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, this is it. I'm like, look, it's just pants and a tank top. It's casual and it's hot out. So this is white and breezy. It's fine. And I don't believe there's a such thing as being too dressed up or too dressy. I think people are dressed too casually. So that's just my opinion. And that's how I think of things. And honestly, a part of me is like, I don't want to be like, I do have this. Let's unpack this. I just knew, here's like the raw truth, to be honest. Don't even feel weird about saying this because I'm just going to tell you how it is, how my brain works. I'm like, look, every single other person there is going to be wearing shorts, jeans, and a t-shirt and a baseball cap. everyone is. And I just didn't want to blend in that day for whatever reason. I wanted to be the woman in white at Petco Park. I wanted to be elegant, classy, put together. I curled my hair so perfectly that day. I put the little headband, like it was like my mom's scarf. It was like this vintage silk scarf in my hair. Like, oh my God. And yeah, sometimes I'm just like, I don't want to be like everyone else. I don't want to blend in. I don't know. Just like, we all have those days. And then some days I'm like, dude, so, okay, on a different day, I would want to wear yoga pants, comfy sneakers, and a baggy t-shirt. You know what I mean? Like, it all kind of depends on your mood and how you're feeling, you know. And I was also super tan, so the white with the tan looked really nice. Anyways, the story about the game, like the long and short of it is that after the Star Spangled Banner was sung, excuse me, no, that's not it. Is it the Star Spangled Banner? The national anthem? Oh, say, can you see? Yeah, the Star Spangled Banner. Potato, potato, I think it's the same thing. After that was sung, we were standing in line for beer and food while the anthem was going off. And after it was sung, we're looking at all of the employees selling hot dogs and beer, and they're shaking their heads or, you know, kind of looking out of sorts, because at that moment, it's as if they timed it. Dude, there was like a cyber attack at Petco Park. I swear to God, like every machine was down. No machine could take credit cards or cash or anything. Everything was shut down after the anthem was sung. And yeah, so basically we stood in line. We couldn't get food or beer, so we went back to our seat. We watched the game. We watched like a couple innings, and we're like, okay, we're going to go and get food and beer when we start to notice people walking down the stands with stuff. Like, so that's going to be the signal that the machines are working. We can go pay for beer and food. And that never happened. Okay. Basically, like literally the entire game, the machines were down. They couldn't sell anything. It was a shit show. And I had gone on a run before. I was so hungry. I only had a smoothie that day. I was so hungry and thirsty too. It just kind of sucked because I don't know. It was like, I really wanted it. There's nothing better than beer and a hot dog at a baseball game. Come on, like that's part of the experience. But we had a good time otherwise. So we ended up getting it. I'll tell you that story in a second. We ended up getting food. But we were sitting. This was a fun part of going to the game. We were sitting next to Phillies fans, and my boyfriend, I don't want to keep saying it, it's just like annoying, is a fan of the Phillies, and so that was music to his ears, and hearing people cheer for the Phillies next to him was, you know, very exciting. And they literally sat right next to us, so I decided to be a Phillies fan that day. I don't really care about baseball in San Diego that much. Like, I'm not from here. It's not like I have a soul tie to the fucking Padres. You know, I don't even want to say what team I used to root for because it's so embarrassing. Like, I'm from Seattle. You know, you can fill that in yourself. That's my home team. That's a team I usually would root for. Anyways, we were Phillies fans that day, and this girl behind us was just like, fuck you, Machado, you fucking, like, just like yelling at the Padres players so intensely the entire game. And it was, I love a rowdy crowd. Like, I love raunchy, crazy people that say horrible things at the umpire, or like the ref at a basketball game, like anything. Like, I love it. Oh my God, I live for that. And I don't personally do it myself, but like listening to people around me do it makes me, because it reminds me of college and like my glory days being in the stands at football games, and we're all yelling and bitching and cussing and cheering. It's just like it's so therapeutic, and it's like therapeutic to hear someone else do it. So yeah, this girl was like what was that one? She said, like, I didn't even know, like, her phrases I think she was from South Philly, or she was from Philadelphia. She was from there and like moved to San Diego a few years ago or something. We were talking to her, but her phrases were so perfect, so well timed. It was like you couldn't be mad at her for like, it's almost like the Padres fans were laughing too. Like they thought it was funny too because, you know, anyways. So that was kind of our entertainment. We were sitting next to a couple old dudes. They were Phillies fans, and yeah. So then at one point, I think we saw people coming down with like a hot dog and a beer in hand. Yeah, towards like the 7th inning, and we're like, oh, what's this? Hey, this is our signal. They're selling food. We can finally go get our beer and our hot dog. So we waltz up to the concession area, and we see these lines of people. So obviously there's food, and we're seeing food come out and beer. And so we stand in line, and all of a sudden, this woman in front of us with like, she was like a lady that worked there with like a lanyard on. That's how you know they work there. They have a lanyard on, a hat, and then a little like walkie-talkie on their hip. So this woman in front of us was like, we're closed. No, we're not. This is the end of the line. Everyone in front of me has been waiting for a half an hour. They're getting food and beer. Everyone else has it. We're closed. So, Jacqueline, so what I do, I'm like, dude, number one rule in life, never take no for an answer. Okay. There's your little life tip of the day or life advice for the day. Never take no for an answer. Come on. Especially for bullshit like this. So I'm like, I was like, oh, like I got all like cute, and I even I like grabbed my boyfriend's shoulder, and I like popped my leg up and like did a little like, oh, it would mean a wait, what did I say? I was like, I looked at her and I was like, it's our first date. It would mean so much to us if he would let us be the last people in line. Like it would mean a lot. And I did that, and I hugged his shoulder and like popped my leg up, and she's like, okay. And like I winked at her, and then we stood in line, and we were the last people to get food and beer. So yeah, I was just like, cause you know what I mean? Like what's two more people gonna do? You know what I mean? Like the line was already so long. I'm like, this is just, I think at that point it's like whoever's willing to wait in line to get food can do it. But she stood behind us the rest of the time and then cut everyone else off that tried to get in line. So we were literally the last people. And anyways, we probably stood there for 30 minutes, and it turns out that it was just everyone was given, it was all free, one food item and one drink, and the drink wasn't alcohol. And we got excited because we saw people walk away with like tall cans of Bud Light and shit, but apparently they stopped doing that, and then it was just like soda or whatever. So anyways, we stood there for like 30 minutes. We finally got to the front of the line. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try this again. And there's like 4 people at the registers, and we both wanted chicken strips and fries because we were so hungry. There was like hot dogs or chicken strips and fries, and we decided not. It was probably it fucked us up physically, emotionally, spiritually. No, the chicken strips were like not good on the stomach afterwards, but we were so hungry. We need something hefty, and the hot dog didn't come with fries, so that's why we went with the chicken strips. Anyways, but I was like, so behind the registers at the concession stand were cases of like sliding cases of alcohol, like the beer cans, right? And I'm like, dude, all I'm gonna do is ask. I'm gonna pretend like I didn't know that it's just soft drinks and not alcohol, and ask for beer and see what happens. I feel like, because there's this older gentleman at the on the register that I thought would be cool. The other people, like they're young people that were probably like, oh, I can't do that, I'll lose my job. I felt like the older guy would have been cool, you know, given us, because other people were getting the free beer earlier. So I was like, why can't we just get it too? You know what I mean? Stupid rules they made up like on the fly as this whole situation was unfolding with the computers down. Anyways, we get up there and I do the little like 2 hands, I'm like walking up to the counter, taking up space, leaning forward, and I go, we'd like 2 Pacificos and 2 chicken strip baskets, please. And as soon as I said the P on Pacifico, he's like, we're not serving alcohol. I'm like, God damn it. And anyways, it didn't work, but I was like trying to use my female energy and like, hey, like we'd like to be like, you know what I mean? And it just didn't happen. But I had like the biggest, they gave out like extra large cups of like, I got a Diet Coke. Oh my God, it was so bad for me. And I ate that so fast. I ate all of it, every single fry, every single chicken strip. We finished watching the game. Phillies lost. Like it was a really tight game at the end there. And I didn't know. So something new in the MLB is putting a runner on second base in extra. Oh, it's okay, bud. He just knocked my little vanity mirror over. You're sleepy. It's okay. Just keep napping. I'm almost done. Just keep napping. Yeah, they put a runner on second now to speed up the game when there's extra innings, because in the past, like, you'd be there till 11:30 p.m. and they'd be in the 15th fucking inning and no one would be winning, and just it was taking forever. So I thought that was interesting. But yeah, anyways, Padres won. Yeah, that was my weekend. I'm trying to think, do I have any other updates? What happened today? Let me recap. Cockroach in the toilet. My dog had surgery. Pumpkin spice season is here. I talked about that. Went to the Crack Shack. I spilled sauce all over my sweater. I told that story. I lost a friend from high school. I went to the Padres game. I drank green smoothies. I do have a note here. I mentioned this last week. I also feel like I had to, there was something I wanted to correct from last week's episode that I said. I don't care. I don't think it's that big of a deal, but I remember there's a part where I was like, oh, I think I should have said that different. Whatever. Or corrected. Like I said something as a fact that wasn't a fact. I don't remember, but whatever. It's past. And it wasn't that big of a thing anyways. I do have a note here that, about Afghanistan. Are you an Afghanistan or are you an Afghanistan person? Are you a Taliban person or are you a Taliban person? I swear to God, every time I listen to someone say those words, it's like one or the other. It's like, can we just decide? I think it's not the an. Taliban in Afghanistan or Taliban in Afghanistan? Like, it's totally the potato thing. No one says potato though. I mean, come on. Like, that's not even how people say potato. But I mentioned last week that I wanted to talk about it on this episode. I was going to because things unfolded all week long, and I was like, okay, by next Sunday, I'll have a lot more to talk about and a lot more to mention. But I'd say one observation I have is that in myself even, is that I feel like it's easy to hate on Biden right now if you already hate on Biden for other stuff. But I gotta say, and honestly, I got this perspective from Crystal and Sagar on Breaking Points, because I listen to their podcast pretty regularly, and they yin and yang each other pretty super well, and they look at things very objectively, which I appreciate from people that report the news, you know what I mean? And they said, that Biden actually did it. Like, out of all of the presidents that came before him, he's the one that actually got us out of Afghanistan. Like, he actually did it. And yeah, it's a mess. Yeah, it probably could have been executed more or it could have been planned better, whatever you want to say. But I don't know. I just felt like, oh, like, true. Yeah, that's true. And I feel like the lives lost over the last, month there versus the 20 years is like night and day. You know what I mean? And it does feel like I said last week, it's like, oh yeah, we fucking lost the war. It's like, we lost the war, bitches. Like, for like the Taliban, it's like it's as if that was always going to happen or something. Like that was the evil plan the whole time. And we were there for what reason? You know what I mean? I know it's a lot. It all has to do with money at the end of the day, if you look it all up. And I'm not well versed in any of this Afghanistan stuff. I'm not an expert. I don't know much about it other than like why we went there, because, like back in the day, like when 9/11 happened and then how everything unfolded after that. Like I understand that, but like in the recent years, it's like, what the fuck are we doing there? You know what I mean? But yeah, I guess I think but my observation is that it's like people are super mad at Biden and going after him about this when it's like, well, I don't know. Like I said, I got this perspective from Crystal and Sagar, but I like how they said it. What did, Sagar said like the best sentence. He's like, the worst decision or the best worst decision. Like this was the best worst decision or something like that about removing, like getting out of Afghanistan. Like, I don't know. Go listen to their podcast about it. They've been talking about it like all week. And then can I just say this? Like, here's something else I want to insert. I was watching, I don't even know why. Like, okay, I was on TikTok, of course, and I like watching war, like military stuff on like TikTok, like behind the scenes combat videos and stuff on TikTok and documentaries. And I don't even know why they're on TikTok, but there was this interview of Dakota Myers, who won the Medal of Honor in like, I don't know, like 2006 or something. I don't know. But he was talking about killing someone when he was over, I think it was in Afghanistan or Iraq. But he was talking about killing, like what you go through as you're killing someone, and he was describing the look in the other guy's eyes and all this stuff. I don't know why, but as I was watching this video and listening to him describe killing someone, I'm like, and then I see all of these images of, or just like on CBS, or I was watching this Vice documentary on YouTube about what's going on over there right now. They did a 20-minute video about it. And so what I'm saying is, when I see like members of the Taliban or like Taliban, I can't, guys, I need to decide Taliban. I'm a Taliban person. Taliban. When I see like just shooting through a wall, through a hole, and they're being filmed for the documentary, and I'm like, so wait, so they're shooting at another human being, another person, for what? Why are they doing that? What's going on? What's the point? Like, I just, at this point in the modern day we live in, I'm like, what's the point of killing someone? It's so barbaric. It's so like, it just seems so dumb. I'm like why? And I know everyone believes in their own cause so hard, and a lot of these groups believe it so hard they're willing to fucking die for it and kill innocent people for it. And I guess that's what it is, but it's such a mind fuck. I'm like, they're following these military guys around with a camera to do this documentary, and then these guys are actually like shooting people. This is like real life shit, and then people are actually dying, losing their lives, like boom, off the planet, gone. They have a family at home, they're a son, they're a father, they're a husband, like boom, gone. Just like, for what? It just seems, I don't know. I just see a lot of the military and like war stuff. I'm like, what's the point? Why are we killing each other? Why are we doing this? Like, why? I ask why every single day of the week, all day long. That's my number one word. Why? But I guess this Afghanistan situation is making me really ask questions and look at this world in a new way, because it's like my dad always said, can't we all just get along? That's exactly how he said it too. Can't we all just get along? When our family would be like sparring and fighting. It's just true though. Like, what's the point, you know? We're just taking innocent young women away to be married to the Taliban. Like, what the fuck? It's so sad. I don't know. But that's kind of like what I wanted to say, I guess, is about Afghanistan this week. Just a weird time, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not following it too closely. Like I said, I listen to Crystal and Sagar talk about it, so I get my information from them mostly. And then like people post on Instagram, but overall, it's kind of it's a fucking mess. And yes, I think it could have been planned better. I think we all could agree about that. But on both sides, we could also agree, and I think it's a pretty unanimous idea or thought that we shouldn't be in there in the first place. So aren't we all happy now? Can we just be happy that we're not there? Like we did it? I don't know what's going to unfold next though, because now it just seems like we fucking embarrassed ourselves and we look weak and we look just like I don't think our exit was very wasn't good for our, what's the word? The United States' fucking vibe. No. End the episode, Jacqueline. You're not an expert on this topic. I don't know what else to say. Like, it wasn't a good look. I don't know what else to say. And no, you know what's also not a good look? Like Nancy Pelosi in fucking Napa Valley sipping wine right now. Or like, I feel like I heard about how all these politicians are just like in other corners of the world, like on vacation. Like, wasn't Biden, like, there were memes about this. Like, he was somewhere, you know, it's just like how Trump was at Mar-a-Lago golfing, you know, when shit would go down. Like, people bitch about that. It's like same thing. But, nothing's ever gonna get solved, and that's just what I'm learning. You guys, that's life. And instead of spiraling and being so upset about it, it's just like write your own fucking headlines. Your observation, your perception of life and the world around you, and this is just the way it is pretty heavily based off of headlines you read, what you're seeing through all of the media you consume, whether it's TV, social media, you know, even like reading a newspaper if you still do that, your news apps, like. But think about this: if you didn't look at it, what would you think about this world? You know, it's just something. It's just like an interesting thing to think about. Like, what if we only knew what was going on around us within 50 miles? You know what I mean? I don't know. It doesn't really affect me. I honestly, here's where I'm at though. Shout out social media, shout out the internet, shout out the information age. Here's where I'm at. And it's probably maturity and just like having a lot of years of consuming content under my belt. I'm a motherfucking spectator right now. Like, 2020 was a movie. This is like this Afghanistan stuff, like this chaos it's just a fucking movie I'm watching every day. And it's so like I understand how blessed, privileged, and good I have it over here to be able to even be able to say that. You know what I mean? But you sometimes it's just like sit back, pop some popcorn, and read the fucking news. What's it gonna be today? And it's almost like, oh, this is just entertainment at this point. it doesn't like change my chemistry and make me mad and angry. I don't have like I don't physically I don't react to it anymore, or like, because I understand it's all it's just so many smoke and mirrors, so much smoke and mirrors, and what's the word, fabricated. It's all fucking it's all blown out of proportion, fabricated, misconstrued. Everything is just like however they want to write it and however they want to make it seem. And yeah, so write your own headlines. What did I say? I don't know. But that's kind of where I'm at right now with the world. And I am so excited for like 10 years from now or 5 years from now and getting clarity, answers, documentaries on Netflix all about this time, all about COVID, all about what happened during 2020, like this Afghanistan stuff. Like, I want to know everything. I can't wait for this to come out and like unfold in the next like decade probably. But it's fun. Point of me saying this is kind of fun to just be a spectator and sit back and watch and just go, what the fuck's it gonna be today? But it's real life shit. Like, people are dying. That's what's, unless you're there, unless you're actually boots on the ground over there, like, you just don't know what it's like. And it's easy to comment on and talk about and have an opinion about, but like, unless you're actually there experiencing it, like, you just don't know. Unless you hear, like, I don't know what it's like to be in my apartment and hear gunshots going off because the Taliban's invading my city or whatever, like, or taking over my city. Oh God. And I don't want to know what that's like. That's the thing. Like, I don't want that to come here. I don't want to know what that's like. It's horrifying. It's horrifying to even imagine, you know? And again, it's like, what's the point of killing people? What's the point of shooting innocent people? Like, what's the point? Like I said, it's barbaric. It seems like it's like out of date. It's like out of date. I don't know. I don't have all the answers. I need to end the episode. I'm kind of coming down. I need to make a coffee. I kind of wanted to make one while I was podcasting, actually. I thought that might be fun. Like, just casually make a coffee in the background of talking. Okay, that's it. Guys, I hope you have a great week. Thanks for hanging out today. Kind of trailed off there at the end into a Afghanistan tangent, but whatever. I feel like I like to talk about current events and news and what's going on in the world when I can, and I'm not always confident with my words because I don't know. I'm not super like educated on these things. I just hear things through the grapevine and then I make my own sense of it. And I think it's good though. You know, my goal kind of at the beginning with podcasting back in September 2020 was to face the world head on, get my skin in the game, comment on current events in this world of, strange times and cancel culture. Like, instead of being shy about it, I'd rather trip up on, this is probably not the best thing about, this is probably not a good perspective to have or mindset, but like, I'd rather trip up on my words and say something kind of screwy and wrong and a little bit like questionable than not say anything at all. Because I think it's a numbers game, and the more I do this, better I'll get. The longer I live, the wiser I'll get. I'll have, more like life experience under my belt, and I'll be more cultured as I travel and see the world and do things. Like, it's all gonna come together, and it's coming together every single day. And I guess what I'm saying is I'm not afraid to like talk things out how I see them, even if I'm not an expert. I think that's how you get good at things. You have to be willing to kind of suck and just like, or not that I suck, but you gotta be willing to crawl before you ball, bitches, okay? Gotta be willing to crawl before you ball, all right? And you also gotta be willing to be hated. Or, yeah. Like, I don't think I said anything too controversial today. Maybe I did. Maybe I totally pissed you off. But, like, I've learned that, too. You have to be willing, if you're going to put yourself out on the internet and to the public, and especially on a podcast, especially when you're off the cuff doing, you know, a podcast is basically a stream of consciousness. It's like whatever comes to your mind, and you're not scripting it or editing it. You've got to be willing to get some kickback for shit you say, because, or what am I saying? You learn quickly, like, you can't please everyone. You're going to piss people off. Like, in the past, I used to really pop off. Like, back when I was like, oh my God, like back in October last year, I don't even know what those podcasts were. Like, my early podcasts they're a lot. And I would get DMs from people that were pissed off. Like, I would get messages that, you know, and I invite that. Like, I like to, I invite other opinions. I think that's, I need to, I love, what is it that someone said? Probably Whitney Cummings. I think it's her. She goes, make disagreeing with people an interesting conversation again. Make disagreeing with people an interesting conversation. It used to be an interesting conversation to disagree with someone, and now it's like two people having a conversation and and that disagree, and the whole time all they're trying to do is get their point across, and no one's learning from each other. They're just like, it's like two magnets that are just like not, I don't know. So yeah, anyways, I would like get DMs, but I'm not set in my ways. Like, especially like, you know, I'm that whole Biden pulling out of Afghanistan thing. Like, I'm a changed woman. A month ago, like, I wasn't so hot on Biden. You know what I mean? I'm not like stoked on him right now, but like, I'm like, you got to give the man credit. You got to give that administration credit. Like, they fucking did it. And yeah, so I'm able to, you know, I'm not like set in my ways. Like, to my grave, I'm going to have one opinion, one idea. No. So I like healthy debate and conversation about things that, like this vaccine. Like, the amount of times I've gotten into little, sparring sessions with my boyfriend about the vaccine, it's like, we have a difference of opinion on it. It's like that's a good thing. It would suck to be in a world where everyone agrees with each other. So anyways, but what I was saying, because I can't end this episode because I don't know how to end a podcast, is that you can't please everyone. The sooner you learn that, the sooner you start living for yourself, and you gotta be selfish. You gotta be selfish a little bit in life, but like, do what you want to do, say what you're gonna say, because you believe in it, you want to say it, you want to do those things in life, and it has nothing to do with other people and how they're gonna perceive you and what they're gonna think of you. As soon as you get to, I swear to God, that's when you spread your little butterfly wings. You get out of the cocoon in life and you soar. Like, that is the secret of life. Literally not giving a shit. I hate that. That's my word I'm trying to cut out of my vocabulary. I say shit, and I don't like when I say shit on the episode. Like, the sooner you cut that out. What was I saying? I just got off track. Train wreck. Yeah, basically nobody cares except you. And most people live in, I'm talking about myself, because I think in the past I was stuck in my head all day. Oh, I was stuck in my head so much in the past, worried about things that didn't matter, and especially what other people thought of me. And like, as soon as I got rid of that mindset, that almost like, it's not 100%. I feel like there's there's pieces here and there that, or it comes and goes, right? You know, I feel like nothing's ever 100%, but it's so freeing once you get to that point. You're not, like, you can't get embarrassed. You don't feel insecure. You just move through life with confidence and energy and like unique, like I feel like that's when people become so uniquely themselves. It's when they're uninhibited by the like people's they're not phased, or they don't live for other people and their opinions anymore. And I think there's a big difference. You can tell when, like, you can see a difference in people when they lean into that, and then and when they really live that way versus what they were before. And I feel like I'm one of those people. I think it might also just be maturity and finding yourself and love, and like, I'm on that self-love journey and I'm like finding who I am or whatever. But I know that people go their whole life with those stupid insecurities, and for what? It's like, it's so it's like an unnecessary. It's like you don't need to have it. It's like it's not useful. It just makes you skittish and concerned about things that, I don't know. Be the center of your own world. What is the TikTok thing? Be the main character. You're the main character of your life. I don't know. All right. Have a great week. Thank you for hanging out today. This was episode 295 of the Jacqueline Monroe Show. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and follow me on Instagram at Jacqueline Monroe. Leave a review on the Apple Podcast app. It helps me out. It helps the show out, and it helps people find out about the show. So 1 through 5 stars. Do your thing. Yeah, write me. Honestly, I kind of want to get, no, I shouldn't say that. Never mind. Yeah, leave a review, subscribe. What else? Call your family. Call your grandma. I'm telling this to myself too, because I need to. Like, call someone that you haven't called in a while. That's your call to action at the end. That's your homework. Yeah. Hope you have a great week. Thanks for hanging out. And I'll talk to you next Sunday. Okay, bye.